So we can't be separated from him. We're more than a conqueror. Can we lose our salvation? This was a big thing, you know. Be careful. You'll lose your salvation. If you watch that movie again, I remember somebody saying to me, if you watch Dirty Dancing again, not Strictly Come Dancing, this is Dirty Dancing. If you watch Dirty Dancing again, you are going to be in danger of your salvation, young man. I only watched it twice. I mean, where do they get the rules from? Is it once, twice, thrice? What is it? And I was watching it with some of the children of the person who was saying I would. Anyway, I'm going to. Well, you'll be in trouble, you know. You'll lose your salvation. Well, let's look at what the scripture says in Hebrews chapter 7. Go there with me, Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14 to 16 we're going to read. If you want to study this out more, you can look at Genesis chapter 14 and 15 and discover this amazing person called Melchizedek. And we can look at him more at a later stage. But I just want to draw out some thoughts from this particular scripture, Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14. This scripture tells us that Melchizedek is a priest, and the priesthood of Melchizedek was not based on the Levite ancestry or on the laws made at Sinai, that this priesthood in Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14 to 16 is based on the power of an indestructible life. God is all about life. So due to this function, Hebrews chapter 7 verse 24 and 25 says this about Jesus. But Jesus lives forever. He has a permanent priesthood because he's a priest in the order of Melchizedek, an order of absolute life. Therefore, he is able to what? Save completely those who come to God through him, because he always lives to make intercession for them or intercede for them. What does it say? That our high priest, the priest in the order of Melchizedek, Jesus, is able to save us marginally. No, it says completely. Wow. If he's able to save you completely, it's not just from your past, but it's also from your future. It's also from you now. Because we said earlier, Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He is able to save us completely. Can I suggest to you that no Christian who wants to enjoy their nature in God really wants to mess about sinning all over the place. They want to actually be about God's purpose. But what happens is when perhaps we get knocked back, or we get into a place of stress or tiredness, or the cares of this world come in, and we, instead of going to God, instead of getting re-energized in his presence, we make mistakes. And then what happens is religion tells us that there's no way back for you. Maybe sometimes in church you've been told there's no way back for you. Or maybe you've been told all sorts of things about what God is like, which actually is not the way Jesus portrayed him. Because it says here about Jesus, he is able to save completely. You know, when we attack God's salvation in a person's life by saying, you may lose your salvation, we are literally saying that Jesus' work is dodgy.